wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to number 82. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Jacksonville.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Locke going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and
2. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tigers 7, Jaguars nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of
one of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Chenault. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, he's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Derrick Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Tigers 14, Jaguars 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. In 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to go for a big... It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Locke working out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Jaguars.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Locke again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Locke off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke, connection made with Chenault. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
21-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Able to shake him off. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Locke looks to throw it again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off play action. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Tigers 42, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option, Mahomes will run it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st down and 10 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Attack! No chance! 31's the mic. You must be dreaming. Easy. 31's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.
48.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
To Will Dissly.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Lock now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
One final try for Locke. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.